Hello, my name is Heather from Pork and the Loaf, and I have been doing a series on my husband's lunches. I like to do a lot of scratch cooking, and I do minimally processed. Let's say that. I don't totally omit processed, but I like to do mostly scratch. And we are on week 4, and so this is day 1 of week 4, and he's got quite the spread, but he kind of wanted just a little bit more than what I had for him. For tomorrow's lunch, we have his little bucket thing that I put everything in. For his main course, I'm giving him some pulled pork, and it's got Sweet Baby Ray's. It's a kind of a favorite that we used to have. We've kind of fallen in love with that Kinder, whatever that is. I really like that barbecue sauce. They're both kind of really sweet, so I don't use it, but I love them. Anyway, this is a bun to go with it. And in here is some leftover veggies from our dinner tonight. I just take zucchini, because we have tons of zucchini, and I just fried it up with some onions and some seasoning, some garlic, other seasoning. So he'll take that and he'll reheat that for his lunch tomorrow. And then for Munchies, I got him some cheese and wheat thins. That's one of those minimally processed things I like. And some in here I put together just a trail mix with some macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, dry roasted peanuts, some pistachios, chocolate chips, raisins, dried blueberries, not raisins. And I think that's all that's in this one. So that will be here. I've got some oranges, and I got some chocolate chip cookies. They're made kind of low carb. So these ones got a little dark, but they're pretty good, even dark. He's got his water bottle, and he loves the ice. So we got another thing of ice. It's still on sale. So this will be his lunch for tomorrow, and that will be day 1, week 4, and I will see you tomorrow for day 2. Hi, today is day 2, week 4, and I have lunch pretty much prepared for him. So in here I've got some of that cucumber salad that he really likes, and that's going to be one of his dishes. I've got a potato that I baked up in the air fryer, and then I have it's just beef, mushrooms, onions made into a gravy that I put over it. And that's in here. There's this fork. In here I've got a couple of those granola bars with the peanut butter or almond butter. There's coconut butter, and there's a few things in there. And then in here I've got just some grape tomatoes, and I'm using them, you guys. I'm trying. And then here's his water bottle. It's kind of an easy lunch today. They're providing them a lunch tomorrow, so I don't really have to send him with a lot. I'm actually sending him with a lot more than I think he'll really need, but I think it's better to be safe than sorry. Make sure he has something in case there's nothing there he wants, or I don't know, maybe it doesn't happen, so at least he has something to eat. He won't starve to death. And then I got granola out for his breakfast. He's gonna have a yogurt with granola bar in the morning. So that's it. I'll be back tomorrow to show you day 3. And I think that's it. Okay. Hello, so today is day 3, week 4. And today I feel like I'm so stuck on some of the things that I can make him for lunches because, one, I try not to run my oven right now. It's so hot outside. And it drives me crazy because there's so many other things I would do. So I think I might have to do another one of these or another season of these come winter when I use my oven more and I do different things. So for today, or for tomorrow for his lunch, I am going to make him turkey club wraps, and we're going to try them on both of these wraps. I don't know if he likes one better than the other, but we're going to try one on each, and maybe we'll find out tomorrow which one he liked more. I'm sorry, I've got a ton of vegetables building up here, and I mean, it's a good thing. Tomorrow I'm going to hopefully, I have 2 of these zucchini muffins left from when I made them last week. They've been in the freezer. So these are the last two. And then I think I want to make him some chocolate chip zucchini muffins. And I like to do kind of like the zucchini bread, just in muffin form. It's a little easier for transportation and for eating purposes, for on the go. So anyway, I just put mayonnaise and mustard on here. I've got some lettuce that I've cleaned. I'm gonna put some of that on here. I've got some bacon that I've already cooked. And avocado. You guys seen this trick yet? Just push it out. Thought that was amazing. So what I'm doing is a turkey club. So I've got some deli turkey here. I like to use the real turkey over this, but again, life is real. And this is the kind that doesn't have, it's, I don't know, the kind you get at Costco. I don't know what kind it is. It's some sort of, doesn't have this, that, and the other thing in it. I don't have any tomato. My tomatoes are not ripening. They're green. I have lots of tomatoes coming, but they are not here yet. And then I'm not going to worry about closing up the bottoms, because I'm just going to do this as tight as I can with seal side down. Cut it. And stick them in here. Sorry, I probably should have showed you what it looks like inside. This doesn't have any tomato in it. It would be so pretty with tomato in it, but do what you gotta. I do like to keep tomatoes on hand, but I keep thinking I have this garden full of tomatoes. I should have tomatoes coming up soon. Okay. One of his favorites, with lots of zucchini like this, I make a zucchini pineapple where I take the large zucchini, skin it, seed it, cook it in pineapple juice, and then I can it. And it kind of resembles, it reminds me of the pineapple that you get at a fruit cocktail. It's something to do with all that zucchini that is yummy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of do like a fruit cocktail. I could put pear in it as well. That's an awful lot of fruit to be opened up, so I'm going to sacrifice having pears in it. And I'm just going to take some of this. I'm going to drain it a little. So the way we can our peaches is we can them with the skin on, and then when we go to eat them, we just peel them off. Some of us are okay with the skin, some of us don't really love them. And these peaches are actually getting a little bit on the older side. We are on the last couple jars of these ones, so we'll put probably 2 peaches in there. And then I will just take this spoon and this knife and I will just cut up the peaches. I know it sounds kind of... And then I'm going to take some cottage cheese and I'm just going to put a dollop of cottage cheese in there as well. So he'll have that. I'll take a spoon for his fruit and cottage cheese. He loves oranges and he's really been enjoying them cut up like we've been doing. So I'm going to send him with oranges. Fruit season's coming up too. Like, I know there's been some fruit like cherries. I've sent him with some cherries. I don't think he's a big fan of cherries. I kind of think he just likes them, but he doesn't love them. He loves oranges. So I've got his turkey club wraps, oranges, his homemade fruit cocktail with cottage cheese. Got him some wheat thins with some salami and some cheese slices, and I'm going to send him with 2 muffins. And you know, and I know it's a lot of carbs. He's not on a low carb diet. I try to avoid carbs and stuff like that, so I guess maybe I'm living vicariously through him. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. So I'll see you tomorrow for the next lunch. Okay, so today is day is it day 4 or day 5? Oh my goodness, I think today's day 4. And we are going to be doing, and the reason this is taking forever, I got sick last weekend and I'm just drug out the last, I think I've got 3 on there. So this is day 4, and I'm going to put on, show you what I'm doing for my husband's lunches today. This is also week 4, and I've started my own job, so I've got another video that I'm making that I'm doing my lunches, which really are very similar to his. I just do more towards the low carb, nutrient dense type. Anyway, so for his lunch today, I have, this is some apple pie filling that I made. I jarred up, and then I've got some plain full fat yogurt in there. This is some of this Purely Elizabeth grain-free granola vanilla almond butter. I'm gonna put this in so he can have that with his yogurt and apple pie filling. I found these bags. I was so excited to find these. I was at, of all places, Staples. And I found these hanging there close to their registers, and they zip so much better than those silicone bags do, and they hold firmer, so I'm kind of excited about them. Anyway, so in here he's got some grapes that I washed up for him. For his main course, I'm going to make him a couple of so I have some chicken that it was frozen rock solid, stuck it in my Instant Pot, and I just threw in a little bit of this Hawaiian barbecue sauce. I threw in some of this Hawaiian barbecue sauce. It's pretty good. It's kind of got a little bit of a kick to it, so if you don't like spicy, you might not like it. But it's not super spicy. And I'm just going to do a couple of wraps for him. And if I had some extra like sweet baby Ray's up here, I'd probably throw some of that on there for him. But I would have to go downstairs to get it, and call me lazy, but I don't want to. So, give me just a sec. I got a little bit too much of a mess going on here. All right, so on here, I kind of want to get some cheese. And this one I'm going to try and close, kind of more like a burrito, because it is kind of wet. It's not dry like some of the other wraps that I've made for him. I thought about doing it like a pinwheel style, but I think I'm going to make these more like a wrap. I'm going to throw in some greens. Okay, and it's just going to be a plain simple wrap with cheese, spinach, and some of this shredded chicken with that Hawaiian barbecue sauce on it. And then I'm going to wrap it kind of burrito-like. I'm going to pull it tight, wrap in the ends, and wrap it closed. This one also. And that should be plenty for a main course. This seems a little big for it, but I'm going to try it because I'm kind of excited about trying these. These are not microwave safe, so he'll have to pull them out of here to microwave them to warm them up, which might be a problem. I'll have to ask him. I'm also going to send him with some cheese and crackers. I just feel like he's going to need that little extra bit of food. I mean, he's got a 12-hour shift. That's a long time to get your breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I'm going to send him with some Havarti cheese, and I'm just going to slice up into, I do it by like 3 by 3, and then I've got 2 slices, so I'll throw that in here. Oh, my dog's barking like crazy, sorry. Y'all had those from Costco? Those are amazing, and he loves them. So I'm going to send him with a small handful. Well, I don't know what a serving size is. 6 pieces is a serving. Well, he's going to get a couple servings. I'll give him that many. That's like maybe 3 or 4 servings. He'll eat them all. If I only sent him with 6, he'd be like, what was that? Anyway. And his water bottle. Right here. Leave these here for him. There's a spoon, his water bottle. And that will be his lunch for tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow for his next lunch. Today I wanted to do one of these Vietnamese paper wrap, rice wrap things. And I thought I was gonna do carrot and add some other things, and my carrots look kind of gross, so I decided, no, we're not gonna do carrots. So we're just gonna do spinach and shrimp. I'll throw some sesame seeds and some seaweed in there. And I've got some shrimp that I just cooked up with some little soy sauce, little oyster sauce, little sesame oil, a little mirin, and just a basic shrimp. So with these rice paper wraps, we're going to take one at a time, and we're just going to get it all wet in a bowl of warm water. And I love these things. They're really pretty when you have a bunch of different colors in them. I don't know how my husband's gonna like them. He does like Asian food, so I'm hoping he'll really like them. We shall find out. All right. So it's pliable, it's clear, starting to get a little sticky. So on this, I'm gonna put on some spinach. I kind of want to take these things off and just lay it on here kind of like so. I'm going to add a little bit of rice to it. He loves sushi, so I'm thinking he would probably, and this is cold rice that we actually made for a sushi bowl. I'm going to put this on here. I'm going to add a little bit of sesame seed. Now I've got this seaweed that I'm going to use, but I've got it in a separate container, and I just kind of want to kind of slice it up, if it will. Yeah, it will. All right, so I'm going to take some of this seaweed and add some of that to it. And then I'm going to add about 3 shrimp. I probably should have put that on the bottom. We'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to pick, actually I think what I want to do is I want to pull these sides in first. See how pliable it is now? It's beautiful stuff. And then I'm going to grab this side up, and I'm going to fold it way over and pull this stuff tight. And it is getting all sorts of discombobulated. Okay, never mind. That didn't work. Too tight. Let's try that again. Got this salad sitting here, might as well, right? It is definitely a learning curve. They're not super easy to use. And maybe I'm getting them too wet, waiting too long. I know that as they're sitting there softening and softening. So I'm gonna pull it out now. Let's hope I can do this. I'm gonna put the shrimp down first this time. Oh, there goes my dog. I'm gonna try and be just a little bit more careful about the spinach. I know I'm just picking it right back up off of here. Okay. Now we'll go this way. And see, it seems a little bit too stiff still now. Like it's got not enough water. I don't know. I will just keep trying with these things. Okay. There's one. And I'm gonna set that in here. Okay, so on to number 2. We did ruin that first one. Thought about cutting that out, and I'm like, you know, it's a part of reality. It is what it is. And it was, you know, kind of a fun experiment. I've only done these like maybe 2 or 3 times in my entire life. But I think they're fun. It's like a salad in a wrap, in a pretty wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna set that down and do the shrimp first, because that kind of looks really cool. Add some spinach. Add a little bit of rice. I don't know how the rice is going to be in there. It's going to be cold, so. But he likes sushi, and that's cold rice. I'm going to add a little bit of sesame seeds, which I probably should have already done, and some of the seaweed, and this way works just a little bit better. And there's number 2. I think they're kind of pretty. Let's see if I can. I don't know that this is going to work, so give me just a sec. And I think I'm going to make him 1 more. I thought I'd just do 2, but after looking at him, I think he could use 3. I think those are so cool looking. All right, so there are his 3 shrimp rice paper. I don't know what those are called. I don't even know the name for them, but I think they're really cool. In here, I have some honey. I put about a tablespoon of honey. I put about a tablespoon of cane sugar, a tablespoon of sriracha, and just a few chili flakes. And that's going to be the dipping sauce. It's kind of like sweet chili sauce, which I don't have any. So he's gonna have to use this to dip his spring rolls, or whatever these things are, salad rolls. And that sauce, y'all, although a little bit spicy, is delicious. Not one that I can eat. It's got way too much sugar in it, but it's really good. Okay, these are some peaches off of a tree, a local tree. And I'm just going to, and they're freestone, thank goodness. And I'm just going to cut them in half. And I'm going to throw these into that container that I was going to put those other things in, but I just washed them, cut the peaches out, cut the stones out, and now he has a fruit he can take. So, since we are doing since we're going to be doing these wraps, I think I'm just going to keep his snack kind of in the same realm of a wrap. So he's got his peaches as a fruit. And now I want to give him a little extra protein. I had these cut up earlier for dinner, so I figure let's just do something like this and make another wrap. Here. And the last but not least, since I haven't baked anything for a treat, he's gonna get some almond butter on some granola bars. Which we really like that stuff, kind of mini chocolate chips in there might be yummy too. Just because it's chocolate. I'm really trying hard to use more of these reusable bags and try to not use, I hate putting them in like with this dirty stuff, like the stuff that does that kind of stuff. So I think I'm gonna grab, well, I'm just gonna put it in there. I mean, it's washable. I can take it out and wash it, and all right, here goes nothing. Wonder if I could wrap it with like parchment paper or something. For my husband's lunch, day 5, week 4, he is having the shrimp spring rolls with the mock sweet chili sauce, dipping sauce. I got him some fresh peaches from a local tree. Got him some cheddar cheese with a little sliver of dill pickle wrapped in roast beef. I'm going to send him with 2 granola bars with almond butter for a treat. He's going to get an icy tomorrow and his water bottle. That will be, and this, sorry about all this other stuff. It's harvest season. Lots of veggies and stuff coming in. So this is his lunch for day 5. I'm going to go ahead and load it into his Tupperware thing here, and then I will wrap this up with it. That will all go in the fridge. He doesn't need any spoons or forks. He will need some paper towels, so I might grab him a couple of those. And this will go in the fridge. So this was so far my last video for husband's lunches. If you enjoy these, would you just press like, hit subscribe, let me know if these are something that you're interested in, and I will continue to do them. I'm going to do some of my lunches that I'm going to be taking to work. I've already got almost a week done of those. And I'll probably do a series of 4 of those. And if we like them, I'll just keep going. If we don't, then I will look for something else. Anyway, thank you for joining me on this adventure of A Fork in the Loaf, and I will see you next time.